domestic assault charges. Did you guys actually read into like
did they
what happened?
Is it his wife? Was it his wife?
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
Yes.
Okay, because
So
they
the
didn't say the name. Okay.
So the affidavit does state that it was his wife. There was rumors going around. Stephen Taylor, former
I was hoping it was a hooker.
former Nebraska quarterback in 1988. Apparently,
Rumor mill.
Yeah, it was all rumors. He actually came out to disprove the allegations, but supposedly, he was hooking up with Mickey's wife. Mickey walked in. I don't think that that's entirely true, but I think that Mickey did walk in on something, yeah, and it just caused him to snap. Apparently, he like pushed his wife, strangled her.
In front of the kids, I heard, too.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
They
Yeah.
got little ones.
They had,
too.
like,
Man.
They have little kids. That's
Yeah.
not okay.
Yeah, apparently,
Definitely
he
not
like
okay.
strangled her, and then she like ran to get up, and he like grabbed her by her hair and pulled her back down, hit her in the face, and then supposedly tried to like flush her phone down the
I heard
toilet.
that. I read that part. I only got it was so small online that I
Yeah.
didn't really catch a lot of that stuff.
Yeah,
so
it's crazy, man, because I loved him. Like
I do.
I have a shirt that says Big Mick Energy, and then, like now it's just an undershirt. I can't even wear it anymore.
Yeah, wait,
dude.
no more.
Oh man,
It's an undershirt.
yeah, I was really I mean, using him as a recruitment tool for wide receivers would have been great, but like it just shows that the program's not keeping him. Dakotas Crawford, he entered the transfer portal.
Did he?
Another wide receiver, Collins. I don't remember
Who
his
was
name.
the number one? Who was the number one in the state? Who was that?
The one from Lincoln, wasn't it?
Yeah,
The one that
Lincoln.
just-
Yeah, he just
Decommitted,
decommitted.
yeah.
The linebacker, yeah, Houseman.
Now
or
he
something
wants
like
to
that.
go out and do his own thing, which I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to go to Nebraska either after firing another
Yeah,
coach, adding
yeah.
to our list of coach fires and payouts. So, I mean, it
Yeah.
is what it is.
I mean, did we fire him? though?
I mean,
think
there's
he-
no words yet.
I think he fired himself.
Yeah, Mickey.
well, yeah. I think
It's unfortunate though, man. Prayers to his family. I mean, they're already going through a lot, so I just hope everything gets figured out.
that's
The rumors
just,
that started when that story broke were crazy. Like, the
Bro,
moment
I couldn't
that story
believe it.
It broke, all the rumors out of LinkedIn came, and
Yeah,
it was crazy.
I couldn't believe it. It was crazy.
it's just, it's so crazy to me
Yeah.
because I woke up and I'm like, oh, what day was it? Did it come out on Monday? Was it Tuesday?
It was
Tuesday?
Wednesday.
Wednesday?
It was Wednesday.
I think I went to work and I was just chilling at work and my wife goes, "Oh my God, you're not gonna believe this." She's calling me. I'm like, "Yo, I'm at a meeting. Like, I can't take this call." And then I call her back. I said, what was so crazy important? She goes, "You got to see the news." I'm like, "What?" She goes, "It's bad."
Yeah, my coworker sent me like a link, and I was like, "Dude, no way,
I
bro."
couldn't.
And he was an
believe it.
Iowa fan, so I'm like, "You're trolling hardcore,
Yeah.
Right.
bro." Like,
That's what I would have expected. Like, I thought it was just another rumor mill, and then
Right.
they read the
ESPN broke
article.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
Rita sent it to me, and I was like, "There's no way." And then all of a sudden, my phone went off. I was like,
No way.
And just, like, right when you're in the limelight.
yeah, like
Damn.
the worst time possible. Like
I
we're already in the shithole, so
Right.
it's like, let's just add to it.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah,
Terrible.
Nebraska football.
Go
for you
Big Red.
guys. Go Big Red.
So, what else? What else is in the rumor mill? What else was happening? Someone's ass get beat on football.
"Oh, you talking about the Packers?
Oh, the Packers. Go Pack, go.
No pack,
Lost their
no.
last 7 of 8."
Yeah, man. I don't
Let's
know.
hear from a Packer fan over there. How do you feel right now?
Honestly, so where we're at, like in our season, I think we bench Rodgers. I think he needs to just sit and chill.
Who's your
Yeah.
other quarterback?
Jordan Love. So I feel like we need to figure out what he's capable of. He looked real good in the last game, but I mean, he only played a quarter. So,
Right.
but like second play, he was out there, threw a touchdown pass. I think that we bench Rodgers, see what Jordan Love's capable of, and then kind of decide what we're doing next season with that. But apparently Rodgers is too thick-headed and wants to play the rest of the season with a broken thumb and broken ribs. And
I mean, you could be a Denver Broncos fan like myself and just get up to shit on.
And have your whole team
Yeah,
hate your
no.
quarterback.
no,
Whole team hates him, bro.
Have you ever seen the movie Draft Day with Kevin Costner, where he's the GM of the Browns?
I have,
So
yeah.
they're that whole movie's based around what's his name? The one that played Black Panther. I can't even think of his name.
Chad Boswick.
He's from Ohio State, and then another player's from Wisconsin, and they're supposed to be number 1, number 2 picks, and the quarterback's name is Bo Callahan. Rumor was nobody went to his birthday party, and I just seen an article yesterday that nobody went to Russell Wilson's birthday party, and they compared it to the Bo Callahan to draft day. Yeah.
Oh.
How do you go into?
I would have went to Russell Wilson's birthday party just to hang out with Sierra.
Facts.
She's so cool, dude.
Facts.
And she's messing with
That's
this
so
weirdo.
Dude, that's so terrible.
That's your quarterback.
So yeah, that is, and I'm fine with it because I like everyone else on the team. But he's just gonna shoot everyone else out.
Yeah,
That's the problem that we're facing. Is he's gonna shoot everyone else out, and I don't like that.
it's crazy.
I don't like it at all.
It's a weird football season in general.
Everything.
It's probably
is
the
weird.
wildest season I've seen in a long time.
It is. It is. Well, we are live on TikTok again, back on YouTube.
Hi, TikTok.
Hi, Tim.
Thanks for tuning in, TikTok.
So we were gonna try the Facebook stream, and then then I decided I didn't want to deal with that because there's a lot of other things that have to go on with that, which we
Sure.
could go live on Facebook all the time, but I think the last one really sounded really bad.
Yeah, there's like a buzzing noise.
Dude,
or
they-
something.
I don't know what Facebook does. Anything like you post on Facebook, it could be a video, it could be
Well,
music.
I'm scared because I have him in here, and he has the worst luck with Facebook, and he's always in jail. So,
yeah,
Dude, he's
Facebook-
on Facebook's most wanted list.
so I'm afraid
They're
his
looking for me
face
right now.
showing on Facebook. I'm like, nah, we're screwed.
Yeah,
We're
as soon as Zuckerberg uses his AI scanning, it just
We're
Revo,
done. We're done.
boot him.
Mark Zuckerberg.
He's
He's at
done.
it again.
What do you do so bad?
Honestly,
We asked the
I-
same thing.
Politics.
No,
No,
it's memes anytime.
Some of it's memes, some of it's just, talking with friends and Facebook.
He'll comment
takes
on
it,
a comment and say like something that Facebook absolutely did
does
not
not
approve
agree
of.
with. Yeah, and it's like, do you want us to post
Done.
this or do you want to edit it? And I'm like, post it. I'm not gonna change what I
You're
said.
like, I said what I said.
Yeah.
Just switch to Twitter, man. Elon Musk just.
Didn't
I
he?
can
Didn't he
buy-
just ban Kanye?
Well, yeah.
suspended?
And I
Did
can
you
buy
hear
a
what
blue
he-
check mark.
Did you hear
Yeah.
what Kanye said?
It's
What did he say?
I fucking can't. Sorry.
No, you're
You're
fine.
good.
I
You're
cannot
Fine.
believe it. Didn't he post like the Nazi sign and then say
swastika,
he likes
yes,
he
dude.
likes Hitler?
Yes.
No
Verbatim.
way.
Verbatim. He posted a
So
swastika.
okay,
I like
okay.
Hitler.
I've been on a Kanye West kick for a very long time, and
Every show.
I have every episode, and I have yet to hear about this. This is my first time
Yeah,
hearing
man.
about this.
You need a hot new hip hop. I'm gonna send you a link. Just refresh it every 20 minutes, dude. So another crazy story pops up on it.
Like I understand he speaks with shock factor, but that's absolutely not like no.
Did you hear about the
he's-
Chris Paul scandal with
he's a
Kim,
different
with Kim
animal.
Kardashian?
Didn't he say he walked in on him or something?
Yeah, he said that he caught Kim with Chris Paul, and it's funny because Drake all year has been walking around rocking a Chris Paul jersey, and nobody could really understand why. But dude, it's like he knew and
Now
was just
we
like
know.
throwing like subtle jabs.
Oh my
Because I
God.
know
Leave it
where's
to
Chris
Drake.
Paul jerseys.
Yeah, like what the hell, dude? It's 2022.
know.
Like Chris Paul is so irrelevant.
That is
Yeah, man.
Your boy is
That's
crazy.
funny. Yeah, that is my boy. I like Kanye. I mean, I like him as an artist.
I think-
You can't not like the guy. I mean, you okay? What he's doing right now, yeah, it's absolutely terrible. I
mean,
like him,
his
but
music-
I love his music.
Bro, that's
man.
like saying you like Michael Jackson. We all know.
I hate
we all
Michael Jackson
know.
as a person, but I love his music.
What about R. Kelly? You still bumping R. Kelly?
I still bump R. Kelly.
The remix to Ignition?
Yeah, all day. But I don't care for him as a person because he produced good music at the time that got me bumping in the club. So I mean, to me, the music is
Oh,
irrelevant
man.
to what he is
That's
as a
for
person.
pedophiles, bro.
You put a different persona on when you're out on stage. You do.
Yeah, I'm Johnny
You do.
Cush
Do
out
you-
on
do you
stage.
do it?
Yeah.
Right. So you're a different person. So when you produce music, you make music, you're a different person. You're speaking from your heart, but you're a different person. So that's why I look at music. Like, I don't look at the person. They can be a piece of shit all they want. But in the end, if they have good music, I'm going to listen to it. I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, now, if they did some, like, real crazy shit, like.
Like what?
What
What's
do you
crazier?
define
What's crazier than peeing on a 14-year-old kid,
Wow,
dude?
I don't say that.
Sorry, TikTok. It's the
We're talking about R.
truth.
Kelly, not us.
But
Yeah.
it's stuff like that. Anything to do with my minor safeties and stuff like that. That's fine. But when's the last time I listened to R. Kelly? I don't even remember. But that
But if
is.
I played it right now, you gonna be hitting that shoulder
But
bop.
that's a good song. And I think the last time I did listen to R. Kelly was when I watched Dave Chappelle and he was doing his episode of R. Kelly. That was the last time I heard.
Dave Chappelle's a national treasure, man. Let's
He is.
just
He is.
I love that. Did you guys see his SNL skit?
No,
Bro,
but,
you guys gotta watch it. Did
but
you
he-
watch it?
No.
Dude, you guys gotta watch it.
but he has his new Netflix special out. Did you watch that? He has a new. Excuse me.
I'm trying to
newer
think
one.
which one. I stay on Netflix, bro. Like
It's
my
on there.
Netflix is trash because I've seen everything
It's
and I
on there.
just cannot find nothing. I did see it.
Wasn't he trying to get his stuff taken off of Netflix for a while?
I
or
don't
what
know.
was that
He
big of a
actually like
disagreement?
says like F Netflix at the end of it. Dude.
I'm
yeah.
sure.
Yeah, like he hates it. He's
So-
like, well, here you go, Netflix. This is what you needed, and just like leaves.
2 weeks ago, we went to our first live Netflix recording special for a comedy show.
Who was it? It was
Bert Kirshner.
Bert Kirshner. Yeah.
Guy is the funniest man on earth. I tell you what.
Second funniest.
Yeah.
Behind me.
When this
It's just like,
Kevin
when you-
Hart's up there.
Yeah, well, no.
All right, third
see, I
funniest.
went to I went to Kevin Hart here in Omaha. I didn't,
Recently,
Was he
this
good?
last one.
yes, the guy had to lock my phone up in a bag.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't
I was
like
there.
it. I didn't like it.
What?
because you had to lock your phone up.
No, I like the guys. I like the people before him. I didn't like his show. I liked the people
What?
before him. They were funnier.
Big
Do you like
tripping.
Cat Williams?
Oh,
I-
dude,
Cat
I'm
Williams all
going. I
day.
gotta
He's
go.
coming in
Dude,
in
we all
March.
gotta go,
But-
dude.
We should all go
yeah,
there
I'm
together.
down.
I'm gonna tell you, when a man comes out and he gets the crowd hyped as hell, and then rips his button-off shirt, just rips it off, and then does the whole entire show with his shirt and shirtless. That's my guy. Big beer belly, just talking.
You can
shit.
relate.
I can relate, man. But that's like totally my style. I'd come out there with
Like,
my
that's
ripped
my
shirt.
guy.
I'd be
That's
like,
me out
"Yeah."
there.
But the guys he had were funny as hell. But he just, I haven't cried at a show before like that, like comedy show. I've never cried laughing, and I couldn't breathe. I look at my wife. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. But he had.
Hold on. Were you above the influence at all when you were there?
I don't drink anymore. Remember?
I said above the influence.
Oh, I don't do that anymore.
Ah.
I haven't done that either.
Shame.
I haven't smoked weed in a long time. Probably should.
I'm
The
quitting
devil's
for the
lettuce.
week.
Oh yeah, just for the
Just
week.
for a week.
Well, no, I guess 2
weekend?
weeks because I don't want to do it before my show. I gotta have good.
Oh, yeah, there you
lungs,
go.
have a
Get
good
good
voice,
vibes.
get
I
in the
get
right
anxiety
heads.
before my shows. Like
You
I
have to smoke.
I do now. But like previous in my music career, like I would
Yeah.
not, just because like I would get paranoid. I'm like, everybody's staring at me. I can't do this. My anxiety starts kicking in. But like now, I could just because I'm so steady with it. I've taken like 3 days off.
I
'cause I've
gotta
been
I gotta
sick.
be your gator, the gator.
Yeah, you could be my gator, bro.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about, though, right?
Lil
Okay.
Dicky.
Yeah, no.
Dave, sorry.
Did you ever
Dave.
watch that show, Dave?
No.
It's a great show.
Oh,
Great
I
show.
watched a little bit of it. It was
Great
really
show.
You
good.
gotta watch the whole.
It's really odd. The prison
is.
scene is like,
It
what
is.
is
It's different.
happening?
What is
But
it
it's-
called?
Dave.
It's
Dave?
Dave. Little
It's-
Dicky's show.
I know who.
I think you can.
So-
I think it's on Hulu.
It is on Hulu.
Yeah, it's on Hulu.
But it's funny
Dude,
because
yeah, you'll love it.
he does his cipher when he does his cipher, right? And it's the exact cipher that he did, like for the real cipher.
Mm-hmm.
But he just did his behind the scenes and he recreated it, I guess. But he had his film crew there while they live filmed it.
Yeah.
So in his show, he did a really, really shitty cipher. But in the music video, actually, like he killed it.
Yeah.
But he had to go. He had to go with Designer, didn't he? Had Designer on there with him, the cipher, because he was
don't
going
remember.
brrrah, and he's like little
Oh
Dicky's
yeah,
in the back
yeah.
going like
oh,
that.
yeah. You talking about the double XL freshman cipher? Yeah.
Yes.
He said, "Do that thing." Grrrah. Yeah. yeah.
I like that man. That
Never
man.
seen it.
That man. Hey, he was on who else was it? Shade 4-5 and spit some.
Oh,
sick
bars,
rap,
Seen
bro.
that one,
Oh
yeah.
my
Bars.
God, he's something else. He's
Yeah.
goofy.
He's cool.
He's goofy.
He's
He's
got
cool.
his own style.
I bet
does.
Kanye doesn't like him.
You know what else
Snoop
Kanye
Dogg
doesn't
does.
like?
Snoop Dogg does.
I mean,
I love
Snoop
Snoop
Dogg.
Dogg.
I do
Have you
too.
seen what he's doing these days?
He's coming out with his own
Commercials?
wine.
didn't he just
He's
model for Skims?
super into NFTs,
Oh yeah, I know that.
and he
all
now
the-
he makes music for kids. It's so dope. You should listen to it. Like I listened to it when I had a panic
Like
attack the other day. I'm not
like
even gonna
nursery
lie.
rhymes kind of thing.
It's like affirmations. Like he does
Huh.
affirmation rap, but it's so
I
cool.
want to check that out.
Yeah, that sounds
Like I
cool.
would play that for my
So-
kids someday.
Yeah, I got
He's-
a little boy. I'm trying to put that on. Like,
Yeah,
here, son,
he-
listen to
So
this.
he's also the owner of Death Row Records now.
Oh,
right?
yes.
I did
Fully.
see that. Yeah.
Yep.
Which
And
is
now he
awesome.
has his own bottle of wine, Death Row bottle of wine.
Hmm.
Look that up. He's selling that too.
I did see like
He's promoting it all over.
I think it's
social
like
media.
King Ice or Hello Ice is like doing like Death Row pendants now, and like
Yeah.
they partnered with Death Row.
Yeah, I'm
That'd be
I'm
cool.
excited to see where that label goes. I
Yeah.
think it's gonna expand its horizons.
Does
pretty
it though,
far.
or does he just like focus on the estate, like the Tupac estate, and try and get that in order? Let's get some new Tupac music out, bro. What are we doing?
I think there's a lot of stuff in the vaults that no one's really releasing, and I think he has the ability to do that. And I think he might do it.
Bro, I'm an underground artist. I got like 501 songs on my computer, so I know Tupac had hella music.
Lil Wayne said the same thing, didn't he?
What?
He doesn't like write.
No,
his
he makes
lyrics
like
down.
50 songs a night. That's what Lil Wayne does.
What did she say? What did that girl say when he did the interview? She's like, "How many do you have?" And he's like,
no, he's like, I did 12 tonight, like in 8 hours or something like that.
That is so wild.
Yeah.
that dude is something else too, man. I tell you,
I can make a verse in 20 minutes, but a whole song takes me a couple days.
I could do a beat, but I can't.
And
do
at
it.
least how long does it take you to make a song?
You know, it just really depends. I don't sit down that often to try to write. I just kind of like let it come to me and then
Yeah.
I go off of
I
it.
feel that. 100% feel
So-
that.
I don't know. I would say like I could write a couple verses in a day. I could do a chorus in a day.
Do you carry a pen and pad with you, or do you write it in your phone?
I write it in my phone, but before I do any of that, I just take out my recorder on my phone
There you
and
go.
just like
That was-
speak out
that
my
was the next
ideas.
one I was gonna ask.
Yeah,
you.
that's cool.
You
Yeah.
can
That's cool.
spit it out and just record it.
Yeah, for sure.
So that stuff. Music in general, just being in that industry, I think is tough. I wouldn't do it. I like doing the producing side of things. I like making the music, beats and doing all that stuff, doing this stuff. I would hate to do your guys' stuff. It's absolutely crazy.
There's a reason why I kind of slowed down, man. It's not as fun as it used to be for me.
So, what kind of music do you do?
I rap.
You rap,
Yeah.
okay. What's your artist name?
See, I'm not as cool as you. I can't use like my real name. Like Anthony Botello just would not be a cool rap name. So I've switched my rap name so much, but like
How
you-
many of you had?
What does everyone know you from right now?
right now, Johnny Cush.
Okay.
Yeah, so that inspiration came. I used to go by J Rebel because like
Yeah.
people used to call me Junior. My dad's middle name was Tony, so like my grandpas would call me like Junior or whatever. So J Rebel Junior, that came from that. And then that like kind of didn't have too much traction, and so I was like, okay, I'm gonna rebrand. Like I had a label reach out to me, want to sign me, and I was like, nah, like I'm good.
Remember that?
But like I'm gonna rebrand and like do it my way, like do it
Yep.
the right way. So I was watching Walk the Line, and I was like, Johnny Cash, that's cool. What a bad man in black. I was like, I wear a lot of black. Johnny Cush. And like I look at my buddy, I was like, what do you think about the name Johnny Cush? He's like, that's dope, but like the S is a dollar sign. I was like, hell yeah. And we just rocked with that, bro. And it's
I
been
like
that
it.
ever since.
So
I like it.
so I mean, I've used a lot of your songs in a lot of videos that I created over time.
Thanks,
so,
man.
And
Mhm.
I try to promote
Absolutely.
it as much as possible. So
Absolutely.
when you guys do your own thing, and as an independent artist, it's the hardest thing to get yourself promoted and get people to recognize you. Annaliese, I know you made a TikTok video to Nebraska Talk or Omaha Talk,
Yes.
and it blew up, right?
Oh my gosh, I was so happy.
How-
Yeah.
What was it? What
Well,
was
yeah, what numbers did it do?
it? It
I
did pretty
think
good.
right now it's like maybe close to 12,000 or a little, maybe over 11. I'm not
Very
sure.
impressive. Very, very impressive.
Yeah.
That's
Nice,
dope.
not bad.
Yeah, not too bad, but I think it really helped like calling out Omaha because there were so many people commenting like, "Hey, I'm from Omaha," so I feel like I don't know, it was super cool to like.
I'm
Yeah.
glad
get
you
connected.
I'm glad you got that opportunity to call it Omaha, because I call it Omaha
All the time.
bitch asses all the time, and I never get anything in response, and it's really irritating.
Did you wait? So
I do Omaha Talk all the time.
was like a good call out for Omaha or like a bad one?
I just made sure I said, "Hey, Omaha," right away, and I think I was like, "Hey, if you're from Omaha, Nebraska, I need your help."
Gotcha.
She killed it,
Gotcha.
and it worked.
And then you
it's-
guys, you commented, and
Yeah.
here we are.
Well, that's
yeah,
awesome.
no, I threw it out there as soon as I see it. I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta support the hustle. And that's how you get yourself
Omaha
out there.
is a tough crowd sometimes. Let me tell you.
For real.
It is. It's tough.
People
It's
people are
tough.
like in their own box, and like if you start doing something cool in Omaha, they're like, I don't like that person. And then if you really make it, they're like, I talked to that person one time at a gas
I knew
station.
he'd make it all the time.
Yeah, yeah,
I knew
dude.
He'd be bidding the whole time.
That's why, I don't really rock with Omaha anymore, and that's one of the main reasons why I kind of died down with my whole music thing, just because I was getting love from everywhere but Omaha.
Yeah.
I
For some
feel that.
reason, Maine
But
really likes
how-
Johnny Cush.
Algorithm.
Maine does?
Oh,
Yeah,
That's sick.
all right.
I am having faith that the algorithm is going to put this on Omaha Talk. Hey Omaha, my name's Annaliese and I need your help. So I'm a singer-songwriter and my third single, Haunting Me, is releasing tomorrow. Please share this, stream it, send it everywhere, like, comment, because it helps.
So she says that, and she goes 11,000 likes on this
Nice.
video, and I think it was viewed, I want to say over 100 and something thousand times, if I'm not mistaken.
so
but
that's your third single?
Yes.
So
my
what was
third
your first
single.
two?
My first was a cover of Story of the Years, Until the Day I Die.
Okay.
Yeah. So
And that's actually in your promotion video, if I'm not mistaken, right?
yep, it is.
That promotion for the show for tomorrow, right?
No, it's next
No, it's
Friday.
next Friday.
Yeah,
Next
next
Friday.
Friday.
Where's
But
it at?
It's at the waiting room.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love that place.
I might be back, so I might catch it because
should so come.
I know some members from Screaming for Silence.
Oh, you do?
Oh, yeah?
So they, I think the bass guitarist, I can't remember his name, really good, but he dated some girl that was best friends with me in high school, and so every time they had a concert anywhere in the surrounding
popped
area,
up.
yeah, popped up. I'm like, yeah, let's go, you know.
Got to.
So it was cool
Awesome.
because
And that's another thing. That's one thing I
people
love
know
about
who they are
Omaha.
though
Like
too.
people,
That's the
people
thing.
will show up to the show whether they hate you or not. Like they're gonna come because
They
there's
wanna
nothing else to
see.
do.
No, yeah, and
There's nothing else to do.
I love showing the support too. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm actually going to Vegas, leaving Sunday.
Let's
yeah.
go.
Nice.
So I'm gonna go do my parlays for the week for Monday Night Football,
Yeah, talk
and
to
then
me
for
before
Thursday.
we leave tonight. I'm gonna.
Yeah, because I'm gonna make some parlays because they have the world's biggest sports betting arena. So literally filled with TVs all the way around you.
Nice.
So it's really cool. But we get back on Thursday, really late at night. I go back to work on Friday, so I might catch that show on Friday night.
Cool.
I should be able to go out there.
That'd be
so,
awesome.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think if I have anything going on Friday. I know I got something going on Saturday where we have a work party,
yeah.
and it's an
I do
so
have-
it's an
I have
upstream
one too.
brewery,
Dang, I forgot.
and it's like up top, and my boss is paying like for this
I love Upstream.
this
man.
party crew to come in and like set up gambling tables, so there's blackjack and all that, and the main prize wins a trip to Vegas and $1,000.
So it's kind of like what is that on The Office when they
Where do you
do casino night at The
Yeah,
Office?
yeah. It's casino night. That's exactly
I
what it
love
is.
it.
Second place prize is $1,000. Third place is like $750. Fourth and fifth place get like $500. So, dude, I'm gonna be crapping out
So if
What
I
is
have
it,
playing
a
blackjack.
the biggest winner of the night.
Yeah. So like when you cash your poker chips in, you get a certain amount of raffle tickets, and then you throw that raffle in, and it all gets thrown in. Boom.
So if I play tonight
Yeah,
and I get the job, can I just go?
get in there.
As long as you work before next Saturday, I'll get
Cool
you
with
all
me.
on real quick.
First day's on Friday. Hey,
Last day's
that
on Monday.
party you're talking about.
Start Friday, Saturday night
Win,
after the
cash
party.
out.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So back to the music things, because I do have a couple questions for you. So like, what made you? Annaliese is your real name, right?
It is.
So what made you go with that and not like a stage name?
Just because, okay, so growing up, I was like, God, why did you guys name me Annaliese? I've never met anyone personally
I
named
know, I got
Annaliese.
one.
You do?
Yeah,
Really?
we have a family friend. Yeah.
Are they from here?
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
I
Is
don't-
it spelled the same?
No, it is not.
Okay. Well, I've never met an Annaliese in person, but I used to be like, Mom, why didn't you name me like Brittany or Chelsea or something? Like I was
Something
like,
basic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basic
Pumpkin
names.
spice.
like everyone else, come on. But I don't know. I always just kind of knew if I was gonna use my name. I grew up, learned to appreciate it, and
Yeah.
I think it's unique enough that I can use it. So
See, kudos to you, because Anthony is just so hard for me to say. Like I'm answering phones, I'm like Anthony. Like
Do
I
you know how many
hate it.
Tylers there are out there?
Tyler's so easy to say though, man.
But I say Harvey 'cause I like that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
always think
I
of
don't-
Sabrina Teenage Witch Harvey.
But yeah, I mean, kudos to
Yeah.
you for just being able to embrace that, because that's like one thing I wish that I could have done. Because like now I feel like it's too late for a name change again. Like I can't do
You couldn't
it,
use Antoine?
bruh. I mean, I could, but I'm not gonna. If anything, I'll just go with my last name, Botello. That's what everybody from high school knows me as. That's what everybody knows me as. Oh, it's Botello. Oh,
Tony B.
No, man, it sounds like an R&B singer.
Tony.
No
Wasn't
way,
there
Tony
an
the
R&B
Tiger.
singer named Tony B? Or no, it's
There's
John
their
B.
their
I
group.
think it's a
Isn't there-
girl, Tony
Was it-
Braxton.
Yeah, well,
Isn't there
yeah,
a group of 3 people named Tony, and Tony?
Yeah,
I don't know,
and
man.
it's all
I'm not
spelled
sure.
different ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, it's really cool.
So, what made you get into music? Like, what do you do it for? Are you trying to get famous? Is it a money thing? Is it
not at all. No.
So what is it?
So literally, the earliest I can remember, I've always known that I want to be in music. I want to be a singer. I want to be a songwriter. As early as I can remember, I was singing and songwriting. And I grew up in a really musical household, so that definitely contributed to it. But it's always been a constant in my life and something that I've had a calling for, I think.
I feel like I feel like that's a lot of artists that I've been talking to, and not only on TikTok, but people I've collaborated with, like for production and stuff.
Mhm.
they started out with a really musical family. Like mom and dad played piano, orchestra stuff. The kid plays guitar, drums, and everything else.
Yeah.
And then one's somewhere in there. There's one singer that just
my dad
kills it all.
is the best guitar player like acoustic guitar player I've
Yeah.
ever met in my life.
acoustic
Same.
guitar.
Like he could hear something and just play it real quick,
Yeah.
make a whole song to it, whatever. He's a great singer too.
That's the stuff that's impressive. Like when
That's
you
the
can
hard
just
stuff.
hear
Yeah.
something with your ear and just
Right,
like,
it's
oh
crazy.
my gosh.
My mom couldn't carry a tune if it had handles. So
I sing good in the shower.
do you?
I think so.
You're your biggest fan.
I am. It has good acoustics.
Yeah, it does.
For sure.
It does.
For sure.
I've had a lot of song ideas hit me in the shower.
I
Same.
mean, yeah, that's your moment of calmness and peace.
Now I'm just picturing Harvey showering, and we gotta change the subject.
Thought I was the only one.
I got a nice new shower upstairs. It's really beautiful. That's where I do all my musical thoughts.
There you go.
I don't sing though, but I love that production side of it.
Yeah.
So, and you
Probably
do,
my least favorite.
and you do your own beats. You know, you
Yeah.
make your stuff.
Yeah,
so
beats,
it's like,
production,
Awesome.
all that.
and I know you're
hate,
trying to get off of that stuff. So
Yeah, I
I
hate
know
it.
it'll be a
It's so tough.
weight off your shoulders once that happens.
So where do you record, Annaliese?
Yeah, I record out in Scotland, South Dakota. It's a very small town.
It's a trip.
Yeah,
hours.
it's such a nice studio. It's a really great setup, but there's a apartment attached
Mhm.
to it. So when I go, I'll stay for a few days. I go with my dad. He produces, and then Jeremy
Oh,
Schaefer
that's
is
awesome.
an awesome audio engineer. So
Oh,
That's
sweet.
awesome. Keeping it in the family. I
Family
love that.
business.
I love that
Yeah.
shit. That's
Very cool.
awesome.
it's super cool.
That's awesome. My dad always wanted to work with me, but I was just like, acoustic rap just isn't. It's not a thing. So
Hey,
You
could
can make it a thing.
Ah.
You could. You could.
Siri, call dad.
Yeah.
So we are actually putting a recording booth in here. So it's not.
Really?
It's only for a single person. So it's basically just for you to record vocals only.
Okay.
You know, we don't gonna have anything else, and we're gonna have it set up. So that's part of this project that's making this change. So it's gonna be a
Yes.
Yeah,
recording
so-
studio for the podcast, but also a recording studio for anybody that's can't afford studio time. I'm going to school, so I'm putting my opportunities. Anthony's helping out on that side of things, and Revo's gonna be here with us with every step of the way because he's gonna be learning a lot of this stuff too because he's interested in a lot of it. But
That's amazing.
we're gonna do it for people that can't afford studio time. So
Yeah.
How
we'll
cool.
produce it for them.
Still got to pick and choose who we bring into the
yeah,
house. So,
yeah,
'cause
for sure.
I
'cause
get
that's
that.
you know, it is
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean, I want to get somebody an opportunity that's less fortunate that can't afford it. 'Cause studio time is expensive. If you don't have
Trust
the
me,
hookup,
man.
it's
I was
expensive.
there,
It is.
man. Like,
If you even if you don't have a producer to do it
Yeah.
for you, and you're paying producer fees, you're paying
mhm.
the rental for the booth, it gets expensive.
Yeah, from
There's a lot of local artists here that are rappers, country singers, just singers
Yeah.
in general
Just
that
don't
need that
have
place
that
to go.
stuff,
They don't
yeah.
have that.
and I was one of them, bro. Like,
Yeah.
18, 19 years old, man. I'm recording in my basement. Sounded terrible. Got put onto like a studio. Icon One, Alfonso Lee Jones, great audio engineer. It was like $40 an hour. It's cheap. It's cheap, right?
Yeah.
But when you're working a part-time job, you're trying to make a car payment, you're trying to pay rent,
It's
you're
not cheap anymore.
20 years old, I couldn't. I'm like, okay, let me get 1 hour. Like,
Yeah.
I record my song as fast as I could, and he'd like try and mix it so it sounded decent, but like it
Yeah.
never got mixed and mastered or nothing like that. And just eventually, man, I came across some money. I'm like, okay, cool. Do I buy this Porsche or do I buy a studio? And it was
Yeah.
like a 07 Cayenne. Like, it wasn't
Hey,
anything
those are
great.
sweet. Those are
It
still
was
my
a
favorite
terrible
rides.
financial decision.
Still my favorite
like,
rides, man.
Horses are so
man,
terrible.
man, dude, the brakes on it would have been like $1,200.
Yeah,
Like,
but
dude,
they're
I'm
sweet.
good.
I love them.
But yeah, so like I made a big boy decision. I bought the Porsche. No, I'm just playing. No,
I'm rolling.
No,
now.
my buddy hooked me up with an iMac. He got it from NFM on like Black Friday. Like, surprised me with it.
Oh my
My
gosh.
dude, he's hooked me up with a car. He's hooked me up with a house. He's hooked me up with a computer. He's just an awesome dude. But
Amazing.
yeah, like I bought like a $1,000 microphone. I got some mixing equipment, and then I just kind of started making my own stuff. And ever since then, I've just been kind of going.
That's the
That's
hardest part.
Yeah.
So, I mean, especially if you got, it's nice to have all that stuff to start out with. And I know creating this podcast for us and doing this, I didn't have any of this stuff. I mean, I think I had my streaming microphone
Right.
because I
Right.
streamed my games and I had a webcam, and that was it.
Yeah.
I'm just
I was
like,
there.
Where do I
I was there
start?
for that.
You know. And I started streaming when the first Call of Duty Warzone came out.
Yeah,
and
you
Right.
got me into streaming, bro.
And I
I'm
loved
like, oh,
it.
Tyler could do it. I could do it too.
Yeah,
Like,
dude, I
let's do
loved
it.
it. It was
He's-
so
Yeah.
fun.
He
I
didn't
got
play
and
with
he
me
started
after a
doing it
while.
too.
He got
I
too
did-
big and didn't want to play with us
No,
peasants anymore.
What a
No,
jerk.
I got banned. That's what happened. I got banned.
Stop playing with me before you got banned.
Because he was playing with us. He was playing with
I
me.
was, and then you always had Barry.
I was at Barry.
Yeah.
And then I had my buddy Payne. He got real
Payne-
big into it.
Yeah, he did, and he started streaming a little bit himself
Yeah,
too.
he said
On
him and his-
Twitch or
I was on Twitch. I stayed on Twitch, and I think I officially moved to YouTube when I started the podcast. I
Yeah.
think I did
Okay.
one stream on YouTube from gaming, and I'm like, I'm so trash now. I don't really want people to
Man,
watch me.
I just get on Twitch.
So I don't do it no more. And we were gonna go live on Twitch tonight, but Twitch is having some issues, and I'm okay with that because they take too much of my money.
Damn.
They do.
Dang,
And
you Twitch.
anytime any of the subs that we have on Twitch, they I think they're taking 70. I don't know. I think it's like a 70 or I don't know.
As I said, they said a pretty big
It was like
percentage, don't
it
Is
they?
was
there-
yeah. It
Is
was
there a way to get comments on this on the screen?
yeah. There is. We can. No. We
Oh, I
can't.
guess there's. Oh.
Yeah, on
follow Your
YouTube.
channel, follow your channel.
Yeah, you can see all that.
I
But
really be sleeping on the comments, man.
I don't.
like-
Yeah, I'd forget it.
TikTok's way over there, and
Revo, what does that say?
I can't.
I know.
and I don't have my
Just-
phone hooked up. I mean, I have my phone on, but I can't see my live feed from my account.
Yeah.
I guess I can see my live
I
feed.
guess I
from-
What?
can
What does
I
that
have
say?
my second-
Shedcast is the best podcast ever. Yeah,
That's what I
great.
heard.
Thanks, guys.
That's what I
Appreciate
heard.
you, TikTok.
So I forgot I have a second account on TikTok.
I'll pull up the shed.
your creep account.
No, no. It was when I was gonna start with my LS2 Miata. I was gonna put that Chevy motor inside that Miata.
I was like, dude, what did you call it? You spoke,
That's
spoke
my
a different
Miata.
language.
LS2.
Yeah, for real.
LS2 Miata. Okay.
Yeah, so
I
just-
thought you was like LS2 Miata. Like,
LS2
I thought you said a
Miata.
whole different language, bro.
so
LS2 Miata.
no. I mean, we got five people chilling in the live, and I'm sure it's crazy because TikTok's
It
a
was
hard
probably,
platform.
Up and down, up and
It
down.
goes-
So
we had like
much, yeah.
1,700 viewers last time when we got banned.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think I did the march with my wife for they had abortion stuff for all that stuff for women's rights
all the
and
crazy-
Roe
yeah.
versus Wade, and
Yeah.
so we went down on Dodge and held up signs and was doing the protest down there. And I think I hopped on TikTok. I'm like, yo, I want to get this because this was like really cool history that I'll
Yeah.
never experience.
I don't know
probably
about
again in my life.
cool, but
But no, like
it was
cool,
big.
cool.
It was
People
big.
out
It was
there
big.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
it was cool seeing all the women out there,
right.
and it was nice seeing the men out there supporting. But the amount of women that came out there to support that cause and know that their rights were being
Being
violated.
violated. Yeah.
So being out there and I recording it and TikTok's dangerous. It's very dangerous. There's a lot of hateful comments that was coming through that, and I think at that time we had 68,000 people in the live watching,
Jeez.
and the comments you couldn't even keep up because they were just going
Yeah,
like
just going
they were
brrrr, yeah.
flooding.
Social media
But
for you.
it was terrible the amount of things that people said
Yeah.
on that thing. And I'm
People
like,
are ignorant, bro.
and I'm on there. I'm like, why, guys? Why?
You
Because they're
know
just
why.
alone, sad in their basement.
Real,
It's
like,
hey,
so
real talk
terrible.
though, man. We
They're
say some
behind the screen.
ignorant shit. We
I
say
know,
some ignorant
I
shit
know, I
behind
know.
closed cameras.
Yeah.
I just I had to make sure that was working right. But my thing is, man, it's like people. I mean, I try hard to make this right, and sometimes the audio sucks, like I'm sure on TikTok. But it's the amount of hard work people put into this stuff, and it's just like you guys doing music and stuff
Yeah.
like that. It's like you put in the hard work, you want that feedback back, and you hope it's positive. Sometimes it's negative. I've gotten plenty of negative reviews on my podcast, and I don't care.
It's gonna happen.
It is,
Right.
and it's
At least
like,
you know people are tuning in.
they are.
Yeah,
Like,
thanks
you
for the view.
You watched.
That's the thing is like you've drove my times up because we're trying to make YouTube partner, and that's the hardest thing right now. You
Yeah.
need 4,000 watch hours, so that means
What are
For-
we at right now?
but
Five?
not even close.
5 hours.
No, we're actually at 29 hours of watch time.
That's
so
That's nice.
How many watch hours do we need?
4,000.
Huh?
4,000.
Huh?
We're at 20,
Come again?
we're at 29.
4,000?
So so pretty much I need.
So we need a bunch of people to watch.
yeah.
Okay.
It'll
So it's
come.
not
You
just
guys have got
us.
a great thing going for
No,
real.
I think it's coming along fine. I mean, there's only 2 videos that I actually legitly posted to YouTube, and out of all of them, they're all over 300-400 views, and people are engaging, and people are watching the full podcast all the way through. And that's an hour long.
That's awesome.
Podcasts are tough, man.
That's an hour from
They are.
people's days. Yeah,
You
no
gotta
one wants to
keep-
hear
you
me
gotta
talk
keep people
shit. You know, like,
Entertained into
Yeah.
it.
and
But when we have awesome guests like this, it's easy, right?
that's what I like. So I like that's the thing is I like to bring guests on. That was the most important part to me when we created this. I was like, we need to bring guests on. We need
Right.
to have someone else in this area.
So am I. I'm the first guest.
Second.
No?
Second
Second,
guest.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had
So
a
First is the
MM
worst, second is the
MMA
best.
There
It's
you go.
okay. It's
And we
We-
had an MMA fighter
we did.
2
We
weeks
had.
ago.
We had, yep.
Yeah.
3
Really?
weeks ago.
Yeah, he has a fight on Friday or
Ew.
tomorrow. Sorry, tomorrow. He has a fight. Ashton Caniglia.
Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he has a
That's
fight
cool.
tomorrow. Yep. I
Good
went
vibes.
I went to high school with him. I grew up with him for a while. So good luck on that fight, by the way, too.
Good luck,
luck.
man. You shared the stream
He
earlier
did, he
today,
did
so
share it. He shares
shout
that
out
stuff all the
shout out
time.
to
man.
Ashton, man. Thanks for tuning in.
I really
bro.
wanted to
Love
help
you.
Go get that
support him.
win.
I wanted to help support him, get us as a sponsor on his banner, but I just that's a little hard.
It is what it is, man.
That stuff's
It is what it
expensive.
Yeah.
But I told him I'd support him in any possible way I could. So, yeah. So I wish I could be out there, but I'll be gone. So I'm enjoying Vegas. Maybe I could. No, I can't bet on it. That sucks. But it will be live broadcast for him. So,
Fuck or Barbie?
What?
Oh my
Toy Story.
God.
The Toy Story. The Toy
Have you
Story
seen that
scandal.
TikTok, Annaliese?
I
The
don't
toys.
think I know what you're talking about.
So here, I'll actually show you real quick.
What was that? Toy Story 2?
And TikTok,
Fuck
you
or
can
Barbie?
don't ban us for this, bro.
Go
We're
watch it
just
yourself. Yeah.
we're just doing. You've seen it.
They
It's
haven't
all over
posted-
your
yeah.
platform. Do not ban us for this.
okay. Do you want me to play it on?
Yeah, play it.
You want me to play it on
Yeah,
here? Because
dude.
I'll play it on here. I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh gosh, dang.
Toy
I
Story.
remember that.
So, are you aware of like the brainstorm and green needle sound? Where like it's like green needle, but like if you listen close or like read brainstorm, it'll say
yeah,
brainstorm.
like the Laurel Yanny stuff.
Yes,
Yeah.
the green dress, gold dress
Yeah.
thing. So this is the same concept.
With
Oh,
Toy
I'm
Story.
excited. I love these kind of things. Okay.
I'm surprised you haven't heard it yet.
It's
It's
yeah,
all
it's
over
been
it.
trending.
I'm lame, guys.
Every time something's trending on TikTok, Vanessa, my fiance, she'll be like, "Yo, you haven't seen this? It's trending." And I'm like, "On your TikTok, my TikTok is
Totally
do it
two
yourself.
different-
How
yeah.
to build a shelf out
So-
of bamboo."
Before I play this, we were laying in bed the other night watching TikToks because we instead of putting on TV, we were going through seeing who had the funnier TikToks. And so I was going through mine. I'm busting up laughing. She's cracking up. She's like, "Yo, you got some good ones." And I'm like, "Let's look at yours." And like she's looking through them. I'm like, "These fucking
These
suck."
suck, bro. They're so
What
bad.
were they?
They're
Just
bad.
nothing. It just she loves sandwiches. She's like she loves her
Ew.
sandwiches.
What?
Tits hot full of sandwiches.
So she gets a lot of foodies. So
don't
she
blame
Just
saves
get
the
on her
good.
TikTok and get hungry.
And
Sounds
she
terrible.
does, man. I'm like, why
Hey,
you
shout out to
doing this?
Sarah though. You're awesome.
She kills it. And I just, but she looks at mine. She's like, "You got the." I'm like, "Yeah." And I look at yours. I'm like, "What? What are you
I'm
watching?"
hungry as hell, girl.
What are
So-
you searching?
Now this thing on TikTok is trending. It's a scene from when Toy Story 2 and Barbie and Ken and Buzz Lightyear is pretty much he got into this toy store, toy barn, and then there's a whole aisle of Buzz Lightyears, and then one comes out and speaks only Spanish, or he switches his back to speak Spanish only.
Okay.
So no one knows who the real Buzz was.
Okay.
So they hold all the other characters,
Hostage.
Barbie,
Ken
they
hostage.
all hold them hostage.
Okay.
So Barbie
No,
gets
no.
out.
What happens is Barbie's kind of a freak and ties Ken up. is
Well,
what happens.
well, in the show, but that Ken was
Yeah.
the security guard to hold him hostage,
Right.
and then she's like, "Hey, let's go try on, whatever. Let's go have a fashion show." I
Gets
think
him
she
half
tells him to do
naked,
a
ties
fashion
him
show.
up, and then
So
Yeah.
she starts getting answers from him after she ties him up, and she's like ripping clothes and everything like that. So this scene was her as she's tied up, or he's tied up, and she's ripping his clothes.
Oh.
So it either says "Oh,
Oh,
Barbie"
Barbie.
or "Oh fuck."
What do you
Okay.
hear?
So
what do
tell
you
me
hear?
what you hear.
Okay.
we missed
Oh.
it.
Here,
Check this out. Kung Fu fighting, Canvas Hero with matching.
That's not it.
it's it, but
Come
it just
on, Tyler.
There it is.
Oh, Barbie! Those were vintage!
I heard Barbie.
I hear
Hey,
Barbie
go-
too. Now
now.
she has to read it though, because
See,
it's the same
I-
concept.
Is it okay? So let's try this out.
It might be too good on the headphones.
Oh, Barbie!
See, it sounds like Barbie too much in the headphones.
Yeah, I hear
So
Barbie.
when you hear it though, it's really
Well, on your
I'll have to
phone,
watch it. Like
the way that your audio
I'll
picks
send
up
it over
on
to
your
you.
phone, you can't hear the same like decibels.
Right.
So when you're like on your phone, you just hear the barb real loud. So and
I
it sounds
really
like fuck.
Yeah,
Like, it
and
really
that's,
does. Like I was showing my coworker, he's like, all I hear is the F word, bro. That's all I hear. I was
That's
like,
all I
I was like,
heard
you don't hear
originally.
Barbie at all. He's like, dude, no.
So when I heard it though, like when I listened to it, I was like, I had a double take. I'm like, that did not like pass.
Yeah,
like,
dude, I
there's
swear,
no
bro.
way.
I watched that video like 32 times, just
There's no
nonstop,
way.
just like, bro, I don't know, because like I would read Barbie and I'd hear Barbie, then I'd read the other one and I'd hear that. I'm like, what is
Yeah,
this?
I definitely didn't hear Barbie when I
Yeah.
watched it.
Yeah, when you play it and I got headphones on, you can definitely hear Barbie. Yeah, because you can
That's
hear.
kind of how it is with like Laurel and Yanny for me though. Like if
Yeah.
I'm looking at the word Laurel, I hear Laurel. If I'm
Yep.
look,
Same exact
Yeah.
concept. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. That is, yeah.
I'm excited to watch it on my phone after this
Yeah.
though.
You're gonna be
See
like,
if it
oh,
changes.
Okay, yeah, I
Yeah.
hear it.
It's unique. It's crazy. It's really weird. So I wanted to get to a question that I know I wanted to ask you
Okay.
was what's one thing that nobody knows about you that you haven't really told anybody about? Like what's one thing that no
Yeah,
one
deep dark secret.
Right.
Yeah, I figured it's interesting to know. So if you have maybe like a hidden talent that you never really showed anybody that you think is embarrassing that you want to tell.
Let's do embarrassing.
Okay.
You guys can't judge me too much, okay?
No judge zone.
Okay.
We look embarrassing, so it's okay.
It's 2006. I'm in first grade. I'm sitting down during show and tell.
I'm old.
I'm
Yeah.
old. I am old.
Yeah.
I'm in high school.
I am. Holy crap. Okay.
Must have had something gnarly for lunch, okay? I'm sitting down, show and tell's going on. Let one rip. Silent, but deadly.
Oh,
Oh.
And everyone's, it's like you couldn't ignore it. Everyone starts looking around, and they're like, who did that? And I blame it on this kid.
Oh, he's
no.
traumatized for
He's
life
watching
at
the
this point.
He's
podcast.
like, I
right
think
now.
it's Cooper.
He's in therapy now because of all
Cooper,
the
if you ever
bullying.
see this, I'm so
the
sorry.
name drop.
I'm so, but you don't want
Cooper
to know
the
what's
pooper.
horrible though? No, no, I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. His nickname after that was Coopsy Poopsy.
Oh man.
Man.
I feel so bad.
Damn.
6-year-old me was terrible. I've never told anyone that. I carry so much guilt every day. It kind of
You're
feels
gonna
nice
go
to
to-
get it off.
We gotta find
my
Cooper.
chest.
Get him on
Yeah.
the podcast so you
So
can publicly apologize.
10-year reunion. That's gonna be a fun one. Like, so by the
Oh, you
way,
didn't know he was a
I shit
subscriber.
my pants. I'm so sorry, but I blamed it on you.
Oh my god.
That's awesome.
That's
awesome.
that's horrible.
Poor
That's
kid.
actually
Tyler.
pretty good.
Tyler, let's hear your deep dark secret.
I don't have a deep dark secrets. I
said I'm an open book.
I try to be. I really do. I try to be. I mean, besides like personal stuff that's in family, but you know, I put a lot of things out there and I let people know. I don't really have any secrets.
Yeah. If
Do
you
you have an
listen to my
embarrassing moment?
Oh, I have plenty of embarrassing moments. It's me. I live in embarrassment, so I do a lot of things stupid and embarrassing all the time. But I don't. I can't remember a real recent one.
yeah, nothing really traumatized me like that. I mean, usually I just kind of
Yeah, I mean, I've had some
Just
good.
do it.
I've had some good oopsie poopsie kind of situations happen plenty of times. I mean, haven't we all? You know. So
oh man.
Thanksgiving is my worst year, just because I'm a huge deviled eggs fan.
Oh, me too.
Well, you would not be if you were with me because I can't control that.
Bro, we didn't even have deviled eggs at Thanksgiving this year. I
Sarah-
was
Sarah-
devastated.
Sarah
bro.
made them for me purposely. Well, she didn't purposely. She made them knowing he's like, hey, he's gonna love these, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna love them. You're gonna hate them later.
Yeah.
What a good wife.
Oh yeah, she hooked it up, man.
Yeah, so we had Thanksgiving on Thursday, obviously. Vanessa did not make deviled eggs, and like everyone was like, what the hell is the deviled eggs?
That's my
So
favorite.
we had a party to go to on Friday,
yeah.
and she's like, I'll make the deviled eggs for you then. I'm like, all right, cool.
Easy
Well, I
day.
had like a health scare on Friday. I ended up like passing out in my kitchen, like, and rushed to
Oh.
the ER. So I never got my damn deviled eggs, man.
And look, guys, he's here now.
Yeah.
Are you
dude.
okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
What was
Uh,
the reason?
He didn't
Yeah,
have his
I got
oxygen
really
levels were
stoned.
low.
No, I did smoke, bro. Like I smoked, and on the drive home, like I got like the worst headache of my life. Like in the back of my head,
Yeah.
I lost vision in my right eye, and I just remember like driving. I'm like, shit, dude, I gotta get home. I can't see like at
Yeah.
all. And I just remember like I gotta call Vanessa, but I gotta get home first. And like as I pull into my neighborhood, my phone rings. It's Vanessa. So like I like kind of see out of my left eye, and I'm like trying not to crash.
Yeah.
And I'm in the Challenger, so I'm really trying not to crash.
Yeah.
And so she calls, I answer. I'm like, hey, just stay on the phone. Something's wrong. Like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
So, like, I get upstairs. I get into my room. She's like, just lay down. And I'm like, all right, I need some water, though. So I get up to get some water. And as I'm walking to the kitchen, I just dropped. And she heard me drop on the phone. So she left the party to come get me. And then I sat on the couch for like a half hour, like refusing to go to the hospital.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
No one wants to go
I'm
to
like,
that.
dude, I'm just dehydrated. I just need water. Like, I'm
Yeah.
good. But my dog was all over me, bro. Like, super, super concerned.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you little bastard. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be going to the ER. But now I have to because you're scaring me. So, yeah, I went. They couldn't find nothing. They're like, your blood pressure probably dropped, but
Yeah.
it's back to normal now. So
Probably
we
that
can't
and
give you anything.
Low,
Like,
low oxygen levels.
so they monitored me for like 2 hours and gave me the boot. Saturday, kind of same shit happened. So
Just had a little faint.
Yeah.
That's,
never in my life, bro. I'm 30 years old, and that has never happened to me.
I'm glad everything's okay.
Yeah,
That's
me too.
terrifying.
Me too.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
it's like
it
that's
is
like
what it
getting
is.
knocked
More
out.
terrifying when
Dude,
you
and like
get
the
to
doctor was
hospital.
like, "Is it a possibility that your weed was laced?" And I'm like, "Nah, bro, because I smoked that shit last night and I was fine." And then
Well,
he's like,
have no smoky.
and then the doctor's like, "How much does a joint cost nowadays?" I'm like looking at him like, "Bro."
Like, you want to
I'm
buy
like,
some?
I'm looking for a badge. Like,
I buy my joints one joint at a time from my
I
neighborhood
was-
joint man.
I was like, I don't know, like $20 for like 2 or 3 joints, I guess. Like, I don't want to sit here and talk drugs with you.
Oh my god.
Meet me in the back. I'm gonna
Yeah.
buy some.
Hey, they did.
He's like $20, $30, man. I could get you a whole sack for that.
I'm pretty sure they were just in legislator and they're legislative, and they were talking about that passing that
Medical.
no recreational
Where?
for they're trying for the-
Nebraska?
No.
I feel like they talked about that all.
That's
the
gonna be the last state.
no, like trying to make it decriminalized for
Oh, yeah.
everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Federally.
yeah,
Federally
which is a-
decriminalized, but it's still up to the state.
yeah, but I mean, Nebraska will get there eventually. I think.
I don't think I have any homies locked up for weed, so that's cool.
Yeah, they shouldn't. You shouldn't have any.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be at all.
Nobody should.
No.
Mm-mm.
No
not
matter
at
how
all.
much. You had
No.
10 pounds of weed, cool, whatever.
I just think it's rough because like I would love just to take a trip next door, and you can go to Iowa, I guess. Now.
South Dakota, it's recreational.
Yeah, South. Is it or is it North Dakota? I thought it was.
Wait,
North
what do you mean you
Dakota.
can go to Iowa?
It's
Iowa's medical.
with a medical card, you can.
Why did I not know that? I just knew about like the Delta 8 stuff.
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
stuff,
it's
that's-
Delta 8's pretty much weed,
Hey,
bro.
yeah,
That
it
should be-
is because that put me on my butt.
Have you tried
Yeah.
HHC?
Huh?
I think it's HHC.
I don't know what that is.
I went to Kansas City and into a shop and I was like, "Listen, I'm here for the weekend. I don't have my supply. Give me something good." And we tried HHC. Oh my god! I
It
got
sounds like someone would put me
She
on my
said,
ass.
I was lit.
yeah. It was yeah. It
Huh,
was good.
I gotta look that up
Yeah, HHC. So like THC, but instead
because
of
He literally goes, "It's basically legal THC."
That's
What?
crazy.
Do we have it here?
Basically legal
No,
was the
we
key
don't.
words there.
Yeah.
So when before Delta came out, it had Cloud9, and it was like
Mhm.
it was like the same thing. but
Yeah,
it
it's
was just-
Delta 9 is what it
Yeah.
was, yeah.
So I remember I was in my old house and I had my set up for my streaming, and I was in my little room, my closet is that I had it. It's just like back in the
Yeah.
old house. I'm in my basement. I'm in that little
Under
room.
the stairs.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Bro,
That's what
you
it
were
felt
under
like.
the stairs like Harry Potter.
Right.
No, I was no. I think when I first started, I was upstairs in our closet because
That's what it was. The
I was in the closet,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
literally put my TV on the floor, and I had this old, those old rocker gaming chairs that you would sit on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
I had that, and I would game in
Yeah.
there, and that's how I gamed, and I loved
Oh,
it.
Man, that's terrible.
So I moved everything downstairs, and I had that all set up. But I smoked that shit for the first time, and I remember playing Warzone with you, and you were already smoking before that. So we were like,
Real shit.
we were talking to each
Oh.
other. We're like, you good? I'm like, I'm good. And then we start playing, and all of a sudden he's behind me, looking at me, and I'm like, oh, there's a guy. And I'm shooting. I'm like, God damn
Bro,
it, he
you
won't
were
go down.
lighting me up, dude. I'm
No.
like, that's me.
No, it was my shadow. I was shooting
Oh,
my
yeah,
shadow.
Oh my god.
So I'm sitting here across. I'm like, shoot. I'm like,
Bro,
dude, he won't die.
This is a
and I
true
looked,
story.
and I
too.
look down, and because I'm on the roof in Verdansk, and I'm looking down, and I'm like, yo, bro, I just shot my shadow. And I thought it was I
Bro,
shot
I think
myself.
I laughed so hard I cried.
I was bad, and I was live on stream. I
Bro,
looked
that's
like
hilarious.
a dumbass.
Oh well.
Oh, it
man.
was so
that should have
bad.
got you more views.
One of
I
many
looked-
dumbass
I looked up.
moments.
I looked up, and I'm like,
You gotta take a
Yeah.
clip of that and like make a TikTok. That would go
Dude,
viral
that
for
would go
sure.
viral. You
It
ain't
probably
finding
would.
that though.
I ain't finding that. It's somewhere.
It's a lot of
It's-
stream hours.
Put
It's
on
somewhere in
your
there.
cheating profile.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
that one was
hey.
fun. Verdansk got fun. 'Cause at that point, it was either you know
Call of Duty or Fortnite.
not well that but it was either play a cheater or get
Be a
get-
cheater.
Get, it was a, it,
Can't beat them, join them.
it's for real. That's what it was. And so I gave
I
it
didn't
a,
want any part of it, so I just
I
was on
gave-
a cheaters team.
I gave it a real
let him
I
cheat.
gave it a whirl and I loved it.
He still only had like one more kill than me every game.
I loved it.
I wasn't cheating.
So but I didn't have it to where I just had really strong aim assist. I think I could lock on a little easier than everyone else. But I didn't use it to like see through walls or wall bang or do anything because you have to pay for that shit. I ain't paying for that. That shit was like $80.
Yeah.
These kids are now they're still doing it
They're
on the
still
new
doing
Call
it,
of Duty.
yeah.
I don't know how the hell they're doing that.
Not a fan of
I'm not
the new
paying
one.
for
Me
that
either.
shit.
It's cool. It's okay.
I
I
like
heard
it.
it's super glitchy.
What the new
You
one?
play it?
I
Or
did
you just
not.
watch?
No, my boyfriend's a big gamer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was like, God, for being new and all this hype, it's really not
Dude,
working.
it's bad.
Does he-
Like,
does he
did
play-
nobody
does he-
play this
Does
game
he play
before
on a
it came
console?
out?
Does he play on a console?
Mhm.
Okay, so I play on this PC, and I dev air and I get booted every game.
Yeah.
I can't. If someone lands next to me, starts shooting the gun, I get booted.
What?
Still?
Not anymore. I fixed it.
I was gonna
but
say.
it was a problem with PC. So I hated the game for the first 2 weeks it came out because I couldn't play it.
I got
I stopped playing it.
it froze on me the other day. Me and my buddy were in like a huge firefight.
Yeah, and then all of a
We're
sudden
like-
it's like
He ended up
See ya.
like placing like fourth or something like that on it without me. But like we were that far in the game, we were like in Fortress, so like there was a bunch of AI bots and like 3 teams around us, and I got down by a team. I like went into like this little nook and like res myself, and as soon as I got up, like I went to reload my gun, and then it just froze on me, and I got super pissed and shut my shit off.
well, I do love
Hate
me
that
some
game.
Call of Duty. Yeah, do you?
I hate
Have
it.
you been playing it?
Yeah, me and Barry have been playing and absolutely hate it.
Really? I don't.
As
I don't
he
mind.
said,
it.
you'll be in a firefight with this one team, and all of a sudden I'll turn around and there's 5 other teams
Yeah.
coming towards us.
Yeah, no, I like having the backpack so where I can store like 3 gas masks in there because I always have to be the one getting chased by the gas every time. So I'm always dying in the gas. So I have like 3 gas masks. So
Yeah,
As
I
soon
hate
as
this
one
game.
goes,
I don't even
one
like
goes
talking
on.
about this game. I
Yeah, I'm
hate
about
it.
to get angry, kick your computer.
I'm gonna try to do Madden. I think I'm gonna try Madden.
That's what I'm on, bro. Let me know.
I was gonna try
Thinking about
PGA.
getting back into
PGA
that.
23. Wanna play some PGA 23?
You know what? I want to play a real PGA.
Sounds boring too.
Well,
What?
I'm still in the hunt.
I can't even watch golf or play it.
I don't
so
like
I'm not
watching.
gonna-
I don't like watching on TV, but I'll go and play it every day of the week if I could.
Okay, give me an honest opinion. I'm gonna go find a PS2. I'm gonna go find NFL Street 2 and NFL Street.
Run it.
Get NCAA 14.
That was a good
It's
year.
like $100.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They're a lot.
I wish I would have kept that.
Yeah.
So your show next week
Yes,
is that the 9th?
it is. Yes,
That is the
Friday
ninth.
the 9th.
At
it
the
starts
waiting
at
room.
7:30.
room.
And are you opening?
I am going on with Through Fire as a special guest.
That's sweet.
That's-
And I think you guys know Through Fire because I was listening to your kickoff
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah.
And you were talking about Emphatic.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yep.
they're now Through Fire. I'm super excited. It's just such a cool situation to be able to do music with my dad and to be able to be on stage with him for my first
Yeah.
performance.
Right.
Like who can?
Yeah,
that's like
awesome.
some Billy Ray and Miley
Yeah,
type shit, you
that's
know?
awesome.
So
And then doing it with local people too that are well known.
Yeah,
So Scream
no.
for Silence is local. I'm pretty sure they're local.
yeah, no,
And
they are.
so
Yeah.
I got a question. Why? Why in the Midwest is yeah no a thing?
I don't know. I just thought
I
about
do
that
it.
while I
Dude,
said it
like,
because I saw a
it's-
tweet
I
about
say
it.
it all the time.
Yeah,
I'm
I
like
do- I
yeah,
do
yeah,
it
no,
all
no,
the
no,
time.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
Or
Like-
no, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, no,
no,
yeah,
yeah, no.
Yeah.
Like it's so Midwestern.
You know what else
Or
is
op-
Midwestern? If you're at a get together and you're like, time to go.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
double knee slap. I was like, all
All right, I
Oh.
guess it's that time.
Then you
Yeah.
forced to go.
Yeah.
You gotta get up. Yeah.
right, well, I'm gonna get out of here.
Midwest has some
So
crazy
there's a band that I never heard of. It was like, is it Varsity?
Yes.
Is that how they say their name?
Yes,
I
they're from New
figured, but
York.
Okay, they have some baller music. That
They're
stuff's good.
amazing.
Oh,
Like
that was good.
they're big. They're huge.
Yeah, I've never heard of them, and I looked at them like, maybe that's how you. They're spelling Varsity this way. Like, okay,
How's it spelled?
VRX something.
VRSTY.
Yeah, well, it just would never. It didn't look like to me. It didn't look like something I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that looks like a normal band to me. VRSTY, yeah. So
Hmm.
it's like, all right, maybe it's varsity. That would make sense.
Yeah,
but
varsity.
yeah, it was. They were pretty good.
Hmm.
So
They're awesome.
So what genre do you classify your music?
this is a fun one. We
I'm-
have a debate upstairs with the wife. So go ahead.
Well, tell me first.
Well, who
I
we-
didn't even
we-
know this.
It's not
I
the
didn't know
genre.
this either. Yeah.
It's not the genre. It's who we compared you to. Who
Ah.
we think
Ooh,
you're
I
mixed
love.
with.
Okay, I
So,
love hearing that. I'm
so-
excited. I would say I'm still. I mean, I only have 3 songs out, so I'm still kind of finding my sound. But I would say pop rock.
Okay.
I think that's a
would
good
say.
placement.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good placement. It's like a Paramore.
If you, I don't.
Is that what you guys said?
Yeah.
Oh my
Paramore.
gosh, that's so nice.
So I said
Major
you
influence.
have the range of Paramore, but then I think you can get to the scream side of In This Moment.
Oh my gosh.
So
you just
your
made my
your
whole
your
day.
range in your pitch, what you can get, because you can hang on to the notes like they do in Paramore, but I think if you give it yourself the old good try,
Mm-hmm.
I think you
Paramore.
can hit.
That's Haley Williams, right?
I think so. I
Yep.
think is that her name? I think you can hit In This Moment kind of scream vibes.
Thank you so much. I love both of those.
Have you
bands so
thought about
much.
trying to do like a hard song?
So the more I get into my music, I definitely want to lean more into the rock side, just because I mean that's what I grew up on. That's
Yeah.
what I
Right,
know.
right.
So yeah, I definitely want to lean into that.
So
side
I
a
was
little more.
expecting from the music video you dropped. I was like, oh, she's gonna do some scream, and
Yeah.
I'm like, you kind of brought it back down. I'm
Mellowed
like,
it out.
okay, that's cool, but
Gotta have the,
it's
the
in there.
emotional
It's
roller
in there. It's
coasters.
down in there. I think you want to release it soon. I think.
Yeah,
I
for
think it's
sure.
there.
We'll just have to stay tuned.
So
Yeah.
where can everyone find your new music video at?
New music video is on YouTube, and my links for everything are in my bio on all my socials. All my socials are at This Is Annaliese.
So I just found your Facebook page, and then I guess you hit me up on Instagram. So now I know
Yep.
your Instagram.
Mhm.
So there's a lot of Annalieses that have Facebook pages.
I was
So
surprised.
when you look it up, I'm like trying to tag you, so I'm like, "Ugh, there's so many.
Yeah, I think my on there should be at This Is Annaliese too. But funny
Yeah.
story, I thought it would be so easy to find like a consistent username. Just
No.
to,
No.
it was not. And well, I thought it would because my name's Annaliese. I'm like, okay, that's not that. It's not like an Ashley or Chelsea.
Just add 402 to the end of it.
But
That's
oh
what I
my
do with everything.
gosh.
Yep. Johnny Cush 402.
Yep. I had Mr. Harvey 402 for a long time, or Harvey 402. And now I finally got Call of Duty to have me as just Harvey, which is nice.
That's so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
That's
So
badass.
it took me a while because it never was available. Now it is. I'm like, yeah.
I had to
so.
stalk down this girl. Oh my gosh. So
Stalker.
yeah, admittedly. So I was like, okay, This Is Annaliese is available on everything but Twitter. I find this girl's Twitter. It's at This Is Annaliese, and she hasn't used it since 2012. So I look through her tweets. I find her full name. I find her on Facebook, and I'm like, hey, from one Annaliese to another, this is my situation. I'll pay you for the handle or whatever. Like, it would just be super helpful. She was so cool, and she was like, yeah, from one Annaliese to another. Like, don't even worry about it. Here you go.
Changed
Don't pay me. Just make sure you make a good name for us. I was
That's
like,
dope.
Damn.
Shout,
okay.
shout out to that,
Awesome.
Annalise.
Yeah,
For real,
shout
that's
out.
awesome.
Hope
Yeah,
I
'cause
can repay her someday.
It's nice to have all your handles like all together, like everyone knows it, and it like ours is unique because I have the LLC, so it's a little easier. But there's a lot of just the ShedCast. There's a lot of just ShedCast. out
Yeah.
there.
There's a lot.
I've seen that.
There's so many.
When we
so,
first started this, I searched it,
Mhm.
and there was a lot.
and at the time there wasn't. And like when I started, I'm like, and then I was like, all right, I'll do the ShedCast. I'm like, all right, the ShedCast. But then like also all these other ones on YouTube came out, so I'm like, I can't just have the ShedCast. So I
Yeah.
threw the LLC in there, and then I bought the LLC. I'm like, yeah, it's nice.
Yeah,
I like
now
it.
we just
It's
gotta
nice.
wait.
I like
We
it.
gotta wait for them to weed out.
Close
and
the
then
eyes.
just the Shedcast after
So,
that.
yeah, that's the ultimate goal. But
Mhm.
we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm just chilling with it.
I
now.
mean,
It's a
my
good name.
my unbiased
Thanks,
opinion
yeah,
is
it's
we're the
fun.
best Shedcast out.
Do you know
here.
why it's called a
100%.
ShedCast though? Take a wild guess. Very easy.
Did you create it in the shed?
We were going to actually have a shed in the backyard, and this was going to be in a shed.
Oh my gosh.
But Snooky and
Yeah.
JWoww.
no,
Wow.
no, it was Snooky and
I thought it was
Dina.
J-Lo.
I thought
Oh,
it was
Dina.
Oh, yeah.
Snooky and Dina
I did.
stole our idea, man.
Schnooks. What the
Vanessa was
hell?
watching Jersey Shore, and they're like, "Oh, let's do this," and I can't remember what they called it, but yeah, they got a whole shed,
Uh-huh.
and then they had Jerry Springer was their first guest
Oh
on
my
it.
God.
That's so
Gosh.
crazy. It sucks to
Yeah.
be famous, but
Yeah,
I just didn't want to pay for I still would have done it. I mean, I had plenty of room in the backyard for it, but I was like, where I wanted to put it, they put their AC unit, so I'm like, they all want to spend $6,000 on a shed, and I have to buy one
Right.
big enough to fit people in. So I was
That'll
like, you know
get
what? I'll take that
electricity.
money that I wanted to put to it, and I'll put it into.
This is
what
a
I wanna
shed
do.
for
Yeah.
everybody watching.
this
is
We're in a
so
shed
cool.
right
We're in a
now.
shed. You have no idea. You have no clue.
Shedding
So-
all the bad vibes and bringing in the good ones.
That's all we do.
ShedCast LLC, baby.
I didn't
So-
know what to expect coming in because I've never been on a podcast. Like, this is like a dream, honestly. I'm like,
Oh,
oh,
thanks.
this is so cool.
Because we're not that we're not that we're not famous.
But
and I
no,
love
the
it. But
setup for just starting is awesome.
I love chilling. So and they love chilling. This is why I brought these guys on, and we just like having fun and talking. So
Yeah.
we'll get there one day, but we're not. But that's not my ultimate goal. So we're not looking for fame and fortune there. So
Yeah.
I think their TikTok kind of blew up a little bit. I had a few few good videos like take off to kind of help the start.
For sure.
And then everyone on social media like just blew up all over the place. All of a sudden out of like 9,000 or 8,000 on Instagram, we hit just
I
a
saw
little
that.
over 1,045 on YouTube, which YouTube's freaking hard as hell.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
It's just
That's the
so
hardest
saturated.
You're
platform.
telling me, dude, I've been putting music videos on YouTube for 10 years now.
That's so crazy.
What is your
And-
most viewed YouTube video?
Like 1,100
That's it.
views, bro.
You had
Yeah.
some. You had a good report for the year for your albums, though.
For
or
Spot, that was on Spotify. Yeah, I had like
yeah,
33,000 for like one project.
That's
I was
That's
good.
like,
awesome. Congrats.
It's cool.
when you don't
It-
belong
it's
to
a-
a label, that's
Yeah,
huge.
man. Like it's a lot better than I expected. Like more
Yeah.
numbers than I thought I'd ever see. But then like I'm seeing like people. I don't want to sound like an asshole, but I'm seeing people that do not have the musical talent
suck.
that I
I'll
have.
say it. They
That
fucking
are like
suck.
300,000 views and like
Yeah.
It's because everything depends on
40,000
social
hours.
media now.
Period. Period.
It is.
ugh.
Yeah.
Period.
I don't see.
A lot of people
how,
are
how,
also-
How,
I
how
hate
did you
that
go
video.
famous?
Yeah.
I hate that shit.
a lot of people are also buying streams and like fake bots and shit. Like
Mm.
they'll literally like pay companies to run computers to listen to
buy
their
their
stuff.
stuff,
and,
yeah.
No, I mean that's fine. I mean we earned one of the top Nebraska podcasts. So we went viral on well not viral. I guess we were trending on Apple Podcast, and we
Yeah.
were number
That's so
one
cool.
Nebraska based podcast. So
Was that the Halloween special?
and that's all.
Yeah.
That's all
Yeah.
organic too.
Yeah.
yeah, and I
That's
don't.
amazing.
And all I do is I take it, I edit it, and I put it up, and it goes to Spotify and it goes to Apple Podcasts, and I just let it do its thing. I don't promote it. I just say hey, go follow this if you haven't. Go check it out.
Yep.
These guys share a couple things, and that's it.
He's
I'm
the
not,
ringleader. We just follow
Yeah.
him.
I'm not
We
dreading
let
on.
him do
I'm not
whatever.
dreading on it because if
His
people want to
circus
listen to the
we follow.
podcast, they'll listen to it. If they want to come watch this when it's recorded back live, they can come watch it. I'm
100%.
not, and I think it's fun when we get in front of cameras. We can see everybody, and they can see us kind of what we're chilling. Because I listen to podcasts, I'm like, I wonder what this dude looks like.
Yeah.
I wonder what this chick's
Uh-huh.
because you get a voice and you're like, man, I wonder what she's like. Oh, I wonder what she looks like.
Right.
And then you see that person, you're like, does not look like what she
Did
sounded
not-
like.
Yeah, did not
Uh-huh.
expect
You
that
know?
one at all.
And that's why I always had I had a good face for radio. Just that's what I was.
What are you
I
talking
was
about?
there,
What are you
so-
talking about, man?
No, like that's my dad used to tell me all the time.
You got a
a
face
good
for radio.
You got a face for
yeah,
radio.
man,
I'm
my
like,
dad said the
perfect.
same
That's
shit,
so
dude.
mean.
Yeah.
But then, and funny enough, I went into radio because I'm like, oh, whatever. So
Thanks, Dad.
yeah, radio was my thing for a
Oh
while.
my god.
So, yeah. So next Saturday, just next Saturday, next Friday,
Next Friday.
next Friday, the 9th,
Yep.
December 9th,
Yep.
the waiting room
7:30.
down on Maple Street. If you guys are local, you're listening. Where can we find you if we wanted to broadcast your music? Are you over on Spotify, Apple Music, or where are you at?
All the things: Spotify, Apple, YouTube.
Same handle? Or
And
do you
just
got-
Annaliese.
Just Annaliese.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to spell it so people know?
ANNALIESE.
Good, because
ESE.
I'm-
Don't forget the ESE.
I botched it when I was like, that's not right.
That's
not
okay.
right. So,
It's a hard one.
well, we appreciate you having out. I'm super excited for
Thanks
it.
for coming to
Absolutely.
Hane.
You
I
know,
appreciate you guys. Thank you
we're
so
we're excited to
much.
see you grow. So
I'm excited to
this
see you
is,
guys grow too.
Do you have a project coming out, like a album? Are you kind of working towards that? Or just doing
Yeah.
singles right now?
In the works. I mean, eventually I want to have like an EP or an album out, but just right now, just writing as much as I can. I want to
The
get back
video
to the
looked great.
studio.
Focus on
You
the
think so?
music.
Thank
yeah, no, the
you.
video was creative.
Thank
It was
you
very
so
creative. It looked
much.
good.
Yeah,
Thank
So
you.
that's-
It was
focus
fun.
focus on the music. All the other bullshit, all the other politics. Have your dad handle that.
Yeah.
Focus
For
on the
real.
music.
Yeah.
I call him my dadager.
Yeah, that's cool.
There's nothing wrong
Shout out
with
to
that, though.
Dadager. You're awesome.
Shout out, Dad.
For real,
Love
that's the hardest part. And that's the hardest part.
Yep.
You don't. I mean, and
The
we
business side of
talked
music
about it
is
too.
terrible.
You know,
I
we talked
hate
about
it.
it too. And I would help him out in an instant. but he damn well knows that I wouldn't want to. That's too much stress for me to worry
Yeah.
about.
I don't
I
want to
wanna
put
be
that on
there to-
anybody.
I want to be there to help, help him create what he finds his joy and love in, which is the music. So, hats off to your dad and your family for that, 100% support. So
Yeah,
this
that's
is a hard,
awesome.
career to get started, but you're young, so you got
You
plenty
got
of
it.
time.
You got what it takes.
You got talent.
Thank
You
you.
got a
And
great
early.
voice. So you got in at perfect time.
Thank you so much.
couldn't beat
Well,
it.
Use TikTok.
Yeah.
I'm
Use-
trying.
Use
it's
TikTok.
hard. but
Yeah.
You gotta
Use TikTok.
post it 3 times a day. Be consistent
I'm
with it.
terrible at it. Like I posted like a couple things. I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna blow up.
Post at
Get like
8
60
a.m.
views. I'm
8
like,
a.m.,
wow.
noon, and 3 o'clock.
Okay.
That's 3 videos per day, and you're one of those videos are gonna catch traction. You're gonna take off.
He has.
Okay.
We got
He
what
knows.
20,000 views or 20,000 followers.
Yeah,
on,
we just hit 20,000.
Yeah, you guys are doing
No,
really
so-
well.
so yeah.
But we have
Take
like
heed.
it's just weird. I post 3 and I post them at those times, and you
Mhm.
never go. Never let a video. You have at least your 2 first videos. Don't let them go past 7 seconds. Keep them
Yep.
between 7 and 15 seconds. You never want to go past.
Because that
15, but
attention span on TikTok is 7-second
So
swipe.
bad.
7-second
That's
swipe.
what it is.
Yep.
So
Yep.
if you're engaged in that video, you're gonna catch their attention. Like that's what you're gonna do.
Yep.
And that's what we have for our hopefully here soon for our next guest coming on. So we got the comedian. Well, he's not really a comedian. He's just a TikTok sensation.
Oh yeah.
Is that the one you tagged us
Ooh.
in?
Yeah, Justin.
That dude is hilarious.
Noli and Nelly. I think I never pronounced his name right.
You should probably get that down. before it gets on the
I
show.
know. Well, yeah, you always get it. You're always gonna have to get it down,
Yeah.
before the show.
Nah,
But it's hard, dude. It's really hard to pronounce. But he does those funny videos. He goes, "Did you know?" Like, have you ever seen those? Some people haven't really seen. It.
Listen.
Oh, it's
did
only
you know?
8:39.
Oh my.
Yeah, bro.
I thought it was
5.5 million?
9:40, bro.
Yeah, no,
that
yeah.
timer
Justin
over there?
Justin
Yeah.
Danger Nully. Yeah, he's 5.5 million. He's
Dang.
I couldn't just contact him. I had to go through
His
Brent
management,
Thomas,
yeah.
his business manager.
Okay.
But they said they'd love to come out. So
That's awesome.
That'd be
Congrats,
sweet.
guys.
Oh wait, are
That's
they
so
coming out
exciting.
or is it a?
no, we'll do a Skype. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Still
fun to get
time,
it's
man.
fun to get
Sweet,
those guys.
yeah.
And he's so funny.
Hilarious.
And it's crazy is he's not out there to he just
And
being
he just
himself.
says random facts.
He does.
Hopefully we
It's
just make a
hilarious.
friend, man. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that's all I
Yeah.
want, and that's what we did, and that's what we did here today. So
Yeah,
I'm super
absolutely.
excited
We're
you
gonna
came
be
out.
following you. Hopefully
So-
our fan base follows the shit out of you.
Yeah,
I hope so.
just
And
we'll keep organically sharing each other's stuff, and we'll get it out there for you. to help you.
Absolutely.
same with me with
Absolutely.
you guys. I love what you guys are doing. I think it's so awesome, and I'm so
Oh, we
honored that
appreciate
you
it.
invited me on.
Yeah, and you're welcome back anytime. So
Thank
our
you.
schedule isn't crazy.
So yeah, you
but
once you you say you're working on an EP. Like I said, take your time. You get that down, come back, we'll promote it.
we
All
can
right.
debut it on here too live if you wanted to.
To
Oh
do
my
that.
gosh, that'd be so,
So-
cool.
We can even have you sing live.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Okay.
We'll have-
do you
we'll
have a full band or is it just you?
It's just me. I mean, I'm gonna get a full band eventually, but it's just I'm still in the
That's
early
hard.
stages.
Yeah,
So
sure.
yeah, that's kind of it makes it align perfectly for the show that
Mhm.
like I'm
Yeah.
just gonna be a guest appearance with my dad. They're gonna back me up, and honestly, I couldn't ask for. It just worked out
you're surrounded with
perfectly.
a bunch of people that
You
are
don't get like
in this
stage fright or
industry.
nothing though, right?
No, I
Cool.
like being
Cool.
on
That's
stage.
awesome.
That's hard.
That's
hard.
key. I
Yeah.
got stage fright my first couple times. I literally threw up after my first performance.
I love
Like
seeing
I got
crowd
off
people.
and
I'll
like my
yell some
stomach
bullshit. I don't
flipped and
care.
I'm like, I need a black and mild. Someone drive me to smoke something. And like I like smoked the black and mild. I was like, "Blah," and threw up. Yeah, it was
Damn.
terrible. And like I had to develop, and
It's a ha-
even
it's hard
still
habit.
to this time, like smaller shows scare me. Big shows,
Yeah.
love them, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that makes
love
sense.
them. The more people,
I think it's the credit.
I don't get to-
you get to see
because I don't
it,
have to
yeah.
make that connection with two people in the crowd. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
I can just kind of look at people's foreheads and just go. But when you have to make that physical,
Yep.
like connection with people
Mm-hmm.
in the crowd, like I hate that.
Hey, well,
I'm very introvert.
we went to Luke Combs. We went to that concert. I don't know if you were.
Fire
that?
concert.
It was.
It was
Amazing.
amazing.
That's
Amazing.
awesome.
Best show I have. And so I look at him as a performer, man, and he started at bars. He started on a bar stool, sitting at karaoke nights, open mic nights.
Dude, he's
So,
so talented.
I don't know where
Right.
you're at with your career or what you're trying to evolve, but if there's ever a night that you can get out there and just sing for people, do it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You're gonna get so much traction. And I'm not, telling you what to do. I'm just
100%.
I encourage it.
good advice.
I
No,
got
I
so
appreciate it so
I got
much.
so many friends in the South, and they go to all these bars, and they do. In Mississippi, we did open mic nights every night, and we just gives a chance for people in the Biloxi, Gulfport area, Mississippi, a chance to spotlight. And I got a really good friend in the military that we met overseas at the time. But he does that. He does the open bar nights, and he kills it. And he's like Mississippi's #1 country local artist, and he's sold out everywhere he goes.
Oh,
Like people pay
wow.
covers to come at the bar to.
Yeah,
He became a
just-
bar legend,
yeah.
But
That's
he
great.
did open mic nights just to get him out there. People wanted to
Yeah.
know his name, and they
Let's
found
get him
him.
on the show. What are we doing?
He's on the list. He's on the
Nice,
wait list,
nice,
so he's
nice.
coming. So he's super excited. He just has he has a busy schedule.
Yeah.
he-
And I really don't want to make this about me.
yeah.
But like anytime you need advice on anything, I did 82 shows in 2019. 82 here in
Dang.
Omaha. Yeah.
Yep.
I was everywhere. Every single show I could get on, whether I was opening up, co-main event, main event, whatever.
Was that just Omaha?
That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
82.
Just in
82
Omaha?
or
Wait,
just Omaha?
Waiting room. We had Forte Music Hall at the time.
Yep.
Dude, I did 20 shows there easily. I opened up for Jelly. What's his name?
Jelly
Jelly
roll?
roll?
Jelly Roll.
No way.
Opened up for Jelly Roll.
My dad was just on tour with him.
Lil White, for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I opened up for him.
Little White.
Dude,
I used to
dude,
bump Little White
just
back
a lot
in
of
the day.
people.
all day.
I've opened up for my favorite artist. Kasky is my favorite artist of all time. I've
Yeah,
opened up for
great
him
dude.
4 times, met him hella times. I have
Yeah.
his manager's number in my phone. So I know a thing or two about Omaha music scene,
About a thing or two.
especially the hip hop scene. So I don't know much about the rock, but I just know just get out there as much as you can. If there's 10 people in the crowd or if there's 110 people in the crowd, just go out there, do every show exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
People are gonna love you.
Be yourself.
I appreciate
Be yourself.
y'all so much,
fun.
and
Yeah.
it's so nice to just make friends like this
Right.
too, because it's I can tell you guys just all want to help each other,
Yeah,
and that's
absolutely.
the best. That's the best type of energy. to feed
This
off.
industry is already challenging enough, and it's always nice to see all
Making
those hands
enemies
out.
in this industry.
Ain't
Just,
getting nowhere.
you'll-
won't get
yeah,
anywhere.
you're not gonna get anywhere. And people
Mhm.
like to start beefs for no reason. People
But hey, number one
But-
thing is don't take the bullshit on TikTok. You see those comments? Don't
laugh at
don't
them.
take at them.
You still
off.
saw my 7-second video.
I'm
You
like,
saw it.
thanks for
that.
boosting the algorithm.
No, for
Exactly.
real, and that's what it's about. So don't let the people, because I know there's a lot of negative people, and I don't think that video that you got viral didn't really have anything negative on there.
Just here and there, but
But that's the typical
Brush it
trolls,
off.
Yep.
But just look past that stuff and just be successful. Just be you. So
Those are couch potatoes
Yeah.
sitting there wishing that they
Keyboard
had talent.
warriors.
Yeah.
So, but everyone here at the ShedCast wish you the best of luck, and we're excited that you came on the show with us, and hopefully your future endurers enjoy everything that you produce.
Absolutely.
So
thank you all so much. It's so fun.
don't forget December 9th on
Yep.
a Friday,
Yep.
Friday,
the waiting room here in Omaha,
7:30.
Nebraska, and it's not
Through
gonna be-
Fire headlining,
Yep.
Screaming for Silence, Varsity, and Saul, and then I'll be the special guest with Through
So-
Fire.
Special guest.
You can still buy tickets at door, right?
Yep, you can buy at the door, and then link in my bio again to buy online. It's at
How much are tickets?
$20.
Easy.
Yep,
Easy
and
to-
you can get a meet
Two
and greet.
$10 bills, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that's 2 Whoppers for me.
Now I'm
So-
hungry.
Whoppers are $10 a piece now.
Yeah, there's something like that.
Golly,
Mine
bro,
87 or
that's
something like
crazy.
that. I haven't had.
I
one.
try to
but
eat better than that nowadays.
I do the Impossible Whopper. I don't know if you
Those
get
are.
Ugh.
It tastes
I
it
did, I
tastes
did.
like
I don't
meat.
care,
Yeah.
I
bro.
don't care. It
I
does.
can't
Good.
find myself to
Just-
go there.
just
and
go
order
buy
it.
it
Give
and
me
try
a
it.
real fake patty,
Just
not
try
a
it.
fake
Yeah.
fake patty,
Yeah,
bro.
right?
Just give it a shot. Give it a shot.
Nah, I'm
Well, hey,
good.
we appreciate you, guys. Everyone over at TikTok, YouTube,
appreciate
thanks for coming
y'all.
out.
It's all love.
Later.
Go catch her out. Here we out.
Thanks for listening to the ShedCast. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast on Apple iTunes and Spotify at the ShedCast LLC. Go ahead and leave a rating and review, and don't forget to share the podcast to friends and family. Give us a follow on all social medias and visit our website at www.theshedcastllc.com to keep updated on all things happening on the podcast. From all of us at the ShedCast, thank you.